Alright, welcome back. Next episode of Starfield. Last episode we had the wonderful tour of Titan. So now we're going to look in the museum and then finish off with the original visitation of the infirmary.
We live a simple life on New Homestead,
So
but make no mistake, it's fulfilling.
And also we had some more conversation with Barrett. That was really great. Alright.
Hello there. Are you here to peruse our little museum exhibit? Wonderful. These are all rare artifacts from before the collapse of Earth. There isn't much of this stuff left outside of private collections, but here we're happy to share a glimpse of them with the public. If you have any questions about the exhibit or New Homestead, I'm happy to answer as best as I can. It's an interesting story. New Homestead began as a scientific research base called the Titan Astrobase, back when space travel was in its infancy. The hope was that humanity would be able to discover simple alien life here given the moon's composition and water supply. When that ultimately failed, it was repurposed as a colony research base, where scientists and engineers studied how to build colonies on inhospitable worlds.
A lot of lore dumping here.
Finally, when gravity drives were commonplace and we started finding Earth-like planets, New Homestead was born as a living history community to preserve that past. When our early colonists learned of Earth's demise, they decided to take on the names of their cities of origin as a way to remember their heritage. Now, some may have been lost in translation over the years, and some may have taken it more seriously than others, but the names are mostly accurate. For instance, my family comes from the city of Lyon, in a country that was called France. I am Maurice Lyon, and I am the community elder. As the oldest living citizen at 96,
It looks good at
my only
96.
job is to keep Earth history alive. I tell stories to the young people and the visitors from other worlds. Although my memory isn't what it used to be, I try my best to get the stories right. Sure, I'd love to. There was once a war, so big that they say all of the world was involved. This was actually the second time it happened. They fought because a terrible man named Hitler rose to power and slaughtered many innocents. Millions were lost.
World War II.
Even the colony war pales in comparison. Why, certainly. It's what I do. There was a time when huge monstrosities called dinosaurs ruled over Earth, long before humans existed. They were similar to some of the larger life forms you might see elsewhere in the settled systems. Their reign ended when I can never remember if it was a comet, an asteroid, or a meteor that hit the Earth. Whatever it was, it nearly wiped out most of the life at that time. Let me think of a good one. A long time ago, thousands of years, humans built a wall so large it spanned the northern length of one of Earth's largest empires, China. They called it the Great Wall of China. and it was meant to keep out invading hordes. If I recall correctly, it didn't always work as well as they had hoped. I'll have to look it up again. Memory's not what it once was.
That's amazing. See, it's just this fascination of the Earth is just a side story now. Wow.
Of course. Certainly. We have several items in our collection that we rotate in and out over time, but they all originate from the same place. Earth. We have everything from toys to antique technology to sports memorabilia. We even used to have an old Earth vehicle, but we had to sell it when we ran out of space for it. Most of our collection was donated by fellow Earth enthusiasts and historians who felt it belonged close to the homeland here in the Sol system.
Well, let's take a look around.
Thanks for visiting.
This is clearly a pad, Android, iPad, something like that. That's what it looks like, those three. Or maybe these are the things that explain them. Anyways.
There are times I envy those who are
VHS, book, like and oh man, a Walkman. CD-ROM Walkman. CD player. Ah. A range of antique Earth computers ranging from the late 1980s to mid-2000s. Amazing. That's an original iMac, an Apple, yeah, or something like that. Or Mac, excuse me. What is this? Oh, it's an instrument.
There.
Unknown origin Earth, belonging to the West African origin, populated type of Negoni, hard-like history.
The museum here is free to everyone.
Oh, it's a shame. Basketball, soccer ball, baseball.
I can't imagine.
Commercial reproductions of Earth fauna throughout Earth history. Piggy bank left as far back as the 50s. Decoy duck, right?
Living here. These people sure are hardies.
Just so much history just from simple things. Compass. Malicious Earth knickknacks from left to right. Unknown decorative liquor bottle. Bought from Earth to New Hampshire's original mission. Oh! That must have been a celebratory liquor bottle. Electronic pipes used to nail various legal substances through times.
Word of advice, steer clear of the doctor.
Scale model of the HMS Beagle.
She really seems to have a problem with tourists.
Scale model of the RV Calypso. Jacques Cousteau. Excuse me.
drop by with
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan.
Ah,
Pretty
here we go.
solid without proper protection.
You see those wind turbines out there?
Natural space debris like asteroids and meteors routinely enters planetary. Polished and rounded piece of Gibeon meteorite which impacted Earth 600 million years ago. Slid ahead from left to right. Meteorite which impacted Titan during years ago. Piece of 100 years ago. Amazing. Wow. Hey. It's discovery.
It's one thing to learn about early colony life.
NASA, one of the several Earth-based space agencies with instrumental human conservation. Yes, it exists. Space discovery, Apollo 11, Clucks. Items on loan from NASA. Wait,
It's
NASA
another
still
to
exists?
experience it.
Ooh, pretty. Natural space. Okay, that's right. An altered piece of Gibeon meteorite. Fluorescent meteorite which impacted Titan 20 million years ago. Slab of the Nanten meteorite which is believed to have impacted Earth 800 years ago. Interesting. Could it have been a meteorite impacted it then?
Boring assignment, but let's keep it that way.
Wow.
People here live a simple life. Try not to complicate it.
Oh yeah, we're going to go visit the clinic. Pretty sure there's in there.
Hi there. Welcome to my little shop.
Hello. Thanks for welcoming me, but I need to find the clinic. Yep, pretty sure it's this way. Let's see the clinic again so we can actually talk.
If you take one of those stupid tours, what can I do for you? I don't. They make a mockery of New Homestead culture. And on top of it, they're reckless. It's like I said before, I feel like I'm treating them more often than our own people. The problem is that most of the tourists' injuries are from preventable accidents. Things our people know how to avoid. And often I have to take care of them first because they can't leave with their injuries, so I have to put off seeing my regular patients. So not only am I working extra hard for people who have little respect for me, it comes at the expense of our own. Actually, maybe there is. I have an idea that may be best suited for someone relatively unknown, instead of myself. I've got a mountain of work and a reputation to maintain. So I bought a realistic monster costume. The plan was to wear it, scare tourists away, and start a rumor about terrible creatures living on Titan. I figure that once word gets around, tourism will take enough of a dive to give me some relief.
Oh come on. This is absolutely evil. Tourism has already been stated as one of the primary economic factors for the colony. There's no option to say no.
Maybe, I'm not sure. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't have any other ideas. The tourism board flat out won't help me, and I don't have money in the budget to hire additional help. And you know these tourists will believe anything they see and hear. I think it's worth a shot. Worst case scenario, I'm back to square one. That's the spirit. To be honest, I'm not sure it'll work either, but I feel like there's no harm in trying. Here's the costume. I think this will work best on the surface, so just find a group and run up to them, acting like a convincing alien monster.
Oh my gosh.
With any luck, they'll run screaming and book the next flight out of here.
Are you serious?
Don't be afraid to do whatever you can to make that monster feel extra convincing. Just don't hurt anyone. Even though we don't have shiny new medical facilities, I imagine it's easier than wherever you're from. We have fewer people here, and we're very responsible when it comes to our personal health and welfare. So there's not much I can't handle. For anything else, we can get access to off-world specialists. Contrary to popular belief, we're not primitive. I bought it from a private seller. They said they got it from someone who wore it in a secondary school as their sports team mascot. I guess it was supposed to be a tardigrade or something. Anyway, the person I bought it from modified it a bit so they could use it in an independent movie they were making. But I guess that went nowhere, so they had to sell it. Lucky me, I suppose. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. Well, it doesn't look too bad. This should be nice and easy. This will be quick. Just need to clean the wound and stitch you back up. Okay, looks like you're good to go now. Sure. We may not be as well stocked as other colonies, but I've got some basic medical supplies for sale.
Oh, I get it. It's the item in the package. Okay. Huh.
Stay safe.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna be scaring people.
Enjoy your visit here.
Sorry about that. Had to take a brief break there. Usually whenever I do a two-parter, I'll just mesh them together in a single video. I'll just stop the recording and then start it back up. And it's pretty simple to do. Anyways, what were we?
Sure
Yes,
would be nice
finalizing
to
the Titan exploration.
I could really go for some of Anya's cooking over at the Brown Horse.
Looking for anything interesting. I do believe there was some contracts that we could do. Oh yeah, we did the Starship tours. Speak with Joyce. Let's see.
Hi there. Always nice seeing a new face.
Cool.
I don't mind the tourists. They help the local economy.
Yeah, I don't mind the tourists. Help the local economy.
Everybody says they don't mind the tourists, they help the local economy.
Careful. There are some dangerous areas around here that do not work.
Going somewhere. Aha. That's
Old
bad.
Titan wind is going strong today.
Wow. Oh, there's some more over there. Look at that. I thought I got them all. Guess I just got those over there.
Oh, hello there. Are you here about the brownouts? That's usually the only reason people come up here to talk to me, since I'm the power system manager here. Yes, the power shortages we're experiencing. Haven't you seen the flickering lights?
No.
This equipment is all very old, and the protections against the cold have worn down, so now, brownouts. All the time. And I get to deal with it. Hooray for me. Oh. Yep, I get it all right.
She got a little inside.
I'm in charge of the electrical power here. We generate a lot of wind-based power here on Titan, which is my specialty, so I was tapped to help navigate all the unique challenges we face here. Shocking, I know. Of course you did. That's okay. It's a problem here. Citizens and visitors alike have a right to know what's going on and when to expect a fix. Problem is, I don't know how long we'll have to deal with this, because I'm needed here to oversee the whole system, and we don't currently have anyone available to go out and solve the issue at the moment. Well, I just started this job a few months ago, but I'm loving it, despite all the small frustrations of working on ancient equipment. I came here as a child and did one of the tours. I loved it so much, I jumped at the chance to come back after finishing my studies in energy science. I know it may sound unusual, but I knew what I was getting into with Titan's harsh surface. The challenge is actually one of the things that attracted me to the job. No, New Atlantis, born and raised. It's okay though. I've always liked this quaint little moon. Not that it's actually that little as far as moons go. The people here were a little wary of someone coming in from the outside, but once I changed my name in accordance with their local customs, it went a long way to build trust. And that was fine by me. I feel proud, taking on the name of the Earth City my family came from many, many years ago. Did you see those huge wind turbines out there on your way in? They're our primary source of power generation. Titan's strong winds provide an almost constant source of power, as long as we can keep the machinery from icing over. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm a little new to the job, and I'll admit I'm struggling a little bit. I could use some help. So I really want to impress everyone and show them I can handle this. But the power equipment is ancient and in need of replacement, if I'm being honest. We just don't have the money in the budget right now to do it. The previous technician was adamant that it was better to repair than replace. So he never submitted any replacement plans for budget considerations. We have to wait for next year. I could use someone who's handy with a laser cutter to break up the ice that's formed on some of the power system machinery out there. That should clear up the shorts we've been experiencing and stop the brownouts. Does that sound like something you can do? Oh, thank you. I guess I'm lucky you showed up then. Just be careful not to hurt yourself or the equipment. I'll continue to monitor things from here.
Sure. Even have a cutter on the table just in case you need one. That's pretty good. Who else do I need to talk to?
Welcome to New Homestead.
Okay. I need to speak with Luther. How do you
We
open?
take vandalism seriously here. You don't mess with history.
I guess it opens on the other side, huh? Let's go out.
What did you see?
Well, hey, what'd you see? Glad I didn't hear that. Darn.
How's it going out there with the ice? Good work. I should be able to take it from here. Thanks again for your help.
Nice. Easy money. Now where's this Luther fellow? Oh, he's down here.
New Homestead is a living history exhibit, but these are real people.
Thanks for choosing chunks. Which chunks can I get for you?
Luther, Atlanta.
Things have never been better since this chunks opened up. Makes me feel like we're actually part of the UC. Oh, you had to go and ask the hard questions, huh? How can I pick just one? Chicken chunks, beef chunks, potato chunks, cheesesteak chunks, cheesecake chunks. You know what? I'm gonna cheat if you don't mind, and just say I love them all equally. Oh, it's all good. Chunks pays me pretty well. And between you and me, Anya's doing all right herself. Plus, we got this plan, you know? We want to see if we can introduce some of Anya's famous cooking to the Chunks lineup and pitch it to corporate. Imagine Anya's delicious food in every Chunks restaurant across the settled systems. And people are bound to come visit her place to see where it all started. It's a win all around. Well, people gotta eat, you know? But seriously, I think we're just starting to get with the times a little. And I can't think of a better restaurant than Chunks to usher that in. I think corporate just saw New Homestead as an untapped market. And the locals may not eat it, but the tourists love having a taste of home. You know I do. And what's not to love? It's delicious, nutritious, easy, fast, inexpensive. It sure makes my hungry belly sing for joy. My wife thinks I eat too much Chunks food, but I just can't help myself. It's so good. If I'm completely honest, it is. The people are always saying how this Chunks can't compare to the real deal. And I just know it's because we never had that mouth-watering sauce. I've been in contact with some of the other restaurants out there, and they'll give me some. But they say they can't afford to send it, and I don't have a ship, so what am I to do? For real, good question. They haven't said, but I think it has something to do with them prioritizing other Chunks over mine. I guess it's made at a different facility than our other food, and they don't even want to pay the shipping cost to ship from another store to ours. And sometimes I get lucky and a cargo hauler passes through with a route that takes them near other Chunks and back again, but there's no guarantee. You bet it is. You may not hear people talk about it, but trust me, it's the secret ingredient. It's like the glue that holds it all together. I mean, not literally. I'm not saying it's glue or that our food falls apart. It's delightful. Tangy, savory, it's a little sweet, but not too sweet. And I've noticed that once people find out we don't have it, sometimes they don't return. It's the reason business isn't as good as other Chunks. Wait, for real? You do that? You're not pulling my leg? Oh, of course. Between what I've got personally and the petty cash, I'm sure I can get you what you deserve. So, I know of another Chunks that has a case of sauce ready to go for me. I actually cleared it with them just before you arrived. If you mention it to whoever's working the counter there, they'll hook you up. Bring it back here, and we'll be golden. Thanks.
Cool.
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose your Chunks.
We'll need to deliver these heat sinks first. Oh my god.
Hope you are not looking to cause any trouble in that costume of yours.
Maybe. I'm surprised I'm not dead. Just in case I don't like the outcome, save's going.
Going to eat us! Run! 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 Yes? No, that's all I have to.
Ah, I guess I need to get inside, huh? Let's find the entry. I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
Feel free to look around, but don't touch.
We used to get more tourists than we do these days.
We Titans are hardy people. You'd have to be to live in a place like this.
Those folks in Sidonia may be closer to Earth, but we do.
Do you need medical assistance? Well, I can say the costume looks good on you. See, sometimes silly ideas are worth the effort. Thanks for indulging me with my weird ideas. Tell you what, if you want to come back later and do this for me a couple more times, I'll even let you keep the costume.
Yeah.
There are some dangerous areas. Around here that are not part of any tours.
I thought we completed most of the other tasks around, didn't we? Let's check. Yeah, most of the place is something else, so let's go back to New Atlantis.
Sure would be nice to get off-world sometime.
My daddy says farming is really important, but I kind of want to do other things. Hello? I'm not really supposed to talk with tourists, but I kind of want to anyway. And I don't think my papa is paying attention. You're not going to tell him, are you? Oh, thank you! I promise it'll be fun. I like talking to tourists. I get to learn so much about everywhere else, and they get to learn about here. Now what should we talk about?
There we go.
I think it's pretty fun. And I get to be around my mama and my papa all day, so that's cool. They say we all have to work a little, because it takes all of us to make the community work. Just like on Earth a really, really, really long time ago. Someday, I think it'd be cool to see other places and do other things, but this is fine for now. Not really. There's some, though. Most are around my age. We all go to school in the same room. I don't know. I've never been to any other schools. We mostly learn about the history of the Sol system and Earth and stuff like that, until we get old enough to go on our learning vacation. That's when we get to leave to go to school somewhere else for a few years, or travel and visit other worlds, try out jobs and stuff. Oh, I can't wait. My mama says it's because he thinks we'd up and leave if we found out about the rest of the worlds out there. But I keep telling him, I love it here, and I love him, and I would never leave him. He doesn't believe it. He says the kids almost always want to leave when they grow up. But not me. Nope. I just want to visit somewhere else. Maybe.
Aww.
Thanks for taking the time to talk with me.
How cute. Adorable.
No disrespect, but I'd appreciate if you let me and my family be.
Lots of history here, if you're into that sort of thing.
Thanks again for taking the time to answer questions for me. I learned a lot from you.
Hi there. Always nice to see a new face.
We take vandalism seriously here. You do not mess with history. Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You will freeze solid without the proper protection.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple. Got anything you need to offload? Looks to me like you've already... Okay, no problem.
Let's see what they have. Maybe they have something interesting. Oh wow, that's pretty cool looking. It's a big bridge though. Wouldn't mind some aesthetically pleasing additions. Just exactly what I was looking for. Looks good to me. Maybe add something to the rear, you know? Could be something useful. Oh yeah, weapons. I thought they had what is the suppressor? Oh wow. Oh, that's huge. Look at that. Wow. That's amazing. That really is amazing. Sure, there's something. Go in the rear right here. Yeah. That looks pretty nice. I like it. Okay. Let's see with the warning. Reduce mass or add engines. Interesting. maybe I can add an engine. Let's see. Looking for a small engine, you know? Nothing too big. Ship is using too much power for engines. Reduce engine count. But you just asked me to. Yeah, I know. Doesn't make any sense to me. Down. I don't get it. Chip is using too much power for engine. Reduce engine count. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, I get it. Okay, so is that max engines, basically? Which makes no sense, but... I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. Hold on. I wish that bracer was on the other side. That don't make any sense. You know what I mean? That's definitely how I want it. Okay. So let's focus on putting Oh, look at that. Perfect. So now, I got extra cargo space. Had to figure it out, but that works the best. Okay. Wait a minute. What did I change the reactor to? There we go. I gave the original reactor back. It works. Slight upgrade. And before I do anything else, let's see if there's another cargo module that'll fit nicely in that area. I don't see one. That's it. She is definitely a hauler. Not meant to be pretty, but that's what she is. Wonder if I get away with a weapon mount on the front. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Ship has more than 3 different lasers. Come on. I don't want to get rid of those pulse lasers, they're really good. I don't know, I just want to add something right there. I can't figure out what I want to add. Something that'll look pretty nice, aesthetically pleasing, you know. But we can't do it, so that's it. Perfect. Alright, that ends this episode. I'll meet y'all in the next.